Hey, Lindsey here, founder of Macrostax. I'm going to teach you how to build meals using Macrostax. The best part about Macrostax is the fact that we help you build meals to hit your macros. So if you're new to counting macros or Macrostax, or you're a beginner, you know that you have targets to hit, but you just don't know where to start, and you're just not quite sure how to build meals to hit your macros. So that's what we do best. And nobody else in the market is doing this. So we're really excited to have this feature and show it to you guys because it makes counting macros really easy. So there's a couple different ways that you can use this, so I'm going to take you through all of them. At the top, you'll see how many carbs, protein, and fat you need to hit per day in order to get results. So these are the target numbers that you want to hit each day. And then this person is on cut 3, it's a workout day, and they train in the morning. So the reason that we ask you what time of day you train is because you'll see pre-workout and you'll see a post-workout. So for these, for instance, for pre-workout, you'll see these grayed out numbers. These are the suggested numbers that we recommend you hitting in order to fuel your workouts the best way that you possibly can, recover quicker, and utilize the macros efficiently so you can reach your goals. So these are just a suggestion. You don't have to hit them, but we do recommend trying to get close. That way, at the end of the day, you're going to be a lot more likely to hit your macros. So let's go ahead and get started. Oh, first things first, go to your settings page, click on dietary and unit preferences. If you are any of the following things, please select them. I'm gluten and dairy free, and it may default to grams. This is more for a veteran macro counter. If you're new, I suggest choosing common units so you'll see things like cups and tablespoons. It makes it just a little bit friendlier to use in the beginning. So let's click on breakfast, our pre-workout. The first thing you can do is click the magical wand, which says fill macros. And what we're going to do is give you random ingredients to help you hit your macros. We'll tell you exactly how much of each food to eat. So that way it takes the guesswork out. You don't even have to think about it. But because this is a random generator, you may see items that you don't feel like eating. So all you have to do is click delete. And then you can click fill macros again, and it's going to give you some new options. So I would totally eat this in the morning, have a half a cup of egg whites, 2.5 slices of turkey bacon, and then 1.5 English muffins. That sounds awesome. That's pretty much what I eat anyways. And we're taking the guesswork out. So up here, you'll see these are the actuals. So this is how many macros my meal has, and this is how many we recommend. So if you notice, they're really close. So we're doing good. So let's go ahead and move on to snack post-workout. So again, these are the recommended numbers. You'll notice that the carbs are a little bit higher, fat's a little bit lower on pre and post-workout because that's just the best way to fuel your workouts and recovery. So from here, let's say I know I want whey protein, and let's do vanilla almond milk. I'm going to go ahead and save that. So, I'm not really that close to my suggested numbers. So you can leave it as is if you want to and just make up for it later in the day. Or you can click the fill macros button and we'll give you some other options. Or you can try and do it yourself. So let's go ahead and add another carb heavy food like banana. Go ahead and put 1 banana in there. That definitely brings our carbs up a little bit. We're a little bit closer now. And then at the top of the screen, as I'm adding food, if you'll notice, these circles are counting down. So this is how many I have left in order to hit my macros. So 115 carbs, 86 protein, and 39 grams of fat. Here are the recommended numbers for the day. So it helps keep you on track throughout the day. So let's go ahead and skip to lunch. If we click fill macros, just for the sake of time, I just want to show you what happens at the end of the day. So I've showed you already a couple ways to use this. We're building the meals. Boom! So we give you 3 green thumbs up if you guys have hit your macros. So I know I kind of rushed through the end, but I think you guys get the idea. So we have all of our meals here. You can open them up, see exactly how much you need to eat of each one. There was a little bit of help from Macrostax. I also got to add foods that I really wanted to eat. And then at the end of the day, you get this nice reward with these green thumbs up. So that's how you build meals with Macrostax. Then from here, if you want to continue to create meals for the remainder of the week or a couple days in advance, we recommend either texting or emailing your meals to yourself. And then that way you can keep them handy, and then you can go back and change this to maybe tomorrow's a rest day. And so if you notice, it will reflect up here. So you know that you have to eat less carbs tomorrow and more fat. Okay, so you could just start over and rebuild your meals. One way that you delete is just by clicking the little trash can. You can say okay. On your phone though, it's so cool. There's this little swipe to delete button, and it's just really nice and sleek. So on your phone, it's just a little bit easier, and I like it. So other than that, you guys, I think that we touched all the bases on how to build meals to hit your macros using Macrostax.